all mans would be on the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, all mans would be on the same
honestly
thing.
yeah. Lastly, I'm tired of the Toronto Wars, and I'm tired of the I'm gonna fuck up this word, diaspora.
Everybody says it different. I say diaspora.
That was my one fucking
I say
She got me talking all the time.
diaspora.
No,
I say you say diaspora. I say diaspora.
Diaspora.
I don't even know.
But I've heard I've heard people say diaspora.
That's what I just said. Yeah. Anyways, I said diaspora. Run it back. Whatever. Anyways, diaspora or diaspora, whatever. I'm tired of that war. There was there was another thing on the. I'm going out serious. There was another thing on the timeline where it was like the African women versus the Caribbean women.
Oh, that was this week. No, exactly. A couple days ago.
Yeah, I don't even want to give. I don't even know where it came from. I don't want to give it too much attention.
Some podcast.
I just want to go on record to say that I love Jamaican women. I love you guys so much.
I love getting
you guys.
Too.
Yeah.
Literally, the reason why I am who I am today is because of Jamaican women, Caribbean women. You know, I love African women as well, obviously because I am African, but it's the Jamaicans that accepted me for all the turn-upness.
It's like what Beyonce said in Flawless.
That's
why do we teach women to compete for the attention of men? That from what I don't even listen.
Is that what the podcast was about?
I don't even know. I'm not gonna say the podcast name because I don't know it.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is.
Do we not know the podcast name?
I'm not gonna say it. So all I know is an excerpt. I didn't listen to it.
Did you say something?
I retweet. So a girl that I follow.
The podcast?
No, so a girl that I followed, she quote tweet because people were like, I'm not listening to it, but she screen recorded just like an excerpt of it, of where a girl was like, oh, like, you know, like Caribbean women, they don't also basically calling Caribbean women like bum bitches, like, oh, because Ghanaian men or African men lean towards Caribbean women because they don't have to go to school, they don't have to work, you know, and I'm like whoa, I'm like, I'm Jamaican, come from a Jamaican household, and my ass was in school, right out of high school. I was already first year university. I had to finish all 4 years. My mom would beat my ass, or she would cuss out and tell my aunties and my uncles and my grandparents.
That was very ignorant for them to say. But I think that we have to also realize as a Ghanaian, what we grew up understanding was that you guys were. I'm not gonna say you guys. I feel like I had to teach a lot of people based off the people I had around me. Right. I felt like a lot of people had this idea about Jamaicans in general, about them like not wanting to go to school and stuff, and then, like Africans being the ones that are like excelling in schools, like they're like the Asians of black people, whereas Jamaicans were more lazy. Like that was what Africans when we grew up, that's what they were telling. That's what you know, we grew up, that's what they were telling us, like let's be real, guys.
But a lot of Jamaicans, they told us stuff about African people
though too. And I always knew that it wasn't facts because I always was friends with Jamaican people. Like my best friends are always Jamaican. Like they're literally, I was never friends with Africans. Like I wasn't, like, you know, we weren't. Yeah.
We weren't seeing eye to eye.
I was not listening to. I'm even doing this. Like I was not into that. Yeah. So like I was always with Jamaicans, and like the people that I was with were educated. They definitely went to school, graduated, had jobs. Mom was the top of the line black woman working, like, you know what I'm saying, like doing the same thing that an African woman is doing. Right. So like I felt like even me, I had to help people around me, like Africans that were around me, unlearn certain things that they felt. And literally, like, once you realize that you start meeting those people, you're like, okay, but it's like Africans are not, like, especially our parents are not mingling with Jamaicans. They're not. So what we're gonna see is, I don't think my like pasta videos on YouTube, that's what mans are seeing. Like Africans are not doing that. Like we're not, like, you know, and they look down on that. They do look down on like you being.
That's actually interesting that you say that, because
that low key, obviously.
I've been starting to see a lot of Afro beats videos and like stuff like that, and I'm like, this looks a lot like a pasa night.
Yes, for sure, because us growing up, like we're heavily influenced by Jamaicans,
but your parents
and not even that, but like you see, my generation, we know, like for real, like the older generation don't know, like they were scared to mingle with Jamaicans. We're not scared to mingle with Jamaicans. We're in school with them and stuff. Like, so we have the opportunity to be like, actually, this is just a vibe. Like this is just alive, because I was obviously at jams, bubbling at 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all doing that, you know, at YMCA jams. If you know, you know.
But also, I feel like we need to know our history as Jamaicans too.
We all come from the same
because we are West African people.
But let's not get it twisted. Jamaicans, you guys don't do that. Caribbean people did not want to be tied to Africans.
No, well, Jamaicans were known as the unrulies, right?
Yes, but you guys didn't want to be tied to Africans. I remember there was this guy, and he would be like, I'd be like, yo, you know, like, black people are from Africa. Are you dumb, bro? I'm from Jamaica, bro. I'm from Jamaica.
That's how Jamaicans are.
But that's ignorant. Like, that's African. Man didn't want, like, you say, oh, are you African? Are you dumb?
But it's the
are
same.
You dumb?
But it's the same thing.
I started when people started calling me Jamaican, I started to be like, are you dumb? Because I kept seeing Jamaicans being like, are you dumb to African? And I'd be like, like, and so when people say, I'm like, are you dumb? Like, like I'm not, I'm African. Like, what? Like, what makes me Jamaican? Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I feel like it was kind of a battle between two. I definitely didn't agree with them, like I said, because I love Jamaican women. I do not think that way of Jamaican women. Jamaican women are the reason why.
She said it was Caribbean.
Well, I'm saying I'm sure. I know. Which
probably Jamaican,
they're talking about. Because we all see the Jamaican flags being thrown up. Because we all know what it was. You know what I'm saying? They were not talking about Trinis or something, right? Let's be real. But you know, again, like they were like, you know, like Africans are not used to the carnival, like the bubbling. They don't like that stuff, but they don't understand us as teen, like us.
But they partake in it.
We do partake in it, and that's the thing.
And why not?
But we can't tell our parents. Why would we tell? I can't tell my mom I'm bubbling. I couldn't whine in front of my mom. I still can't whine in front of them. I'm 28.
Yeah. But our cultures are alike, but they're so different.
Like, ours is so strict.
We are very freedom of expression, freedom of our body, freedom of. There's so many things that, like, free up yourself is literally like so much of who we are, right? We're not reserved people.
No,
but like there are reserved Jamaicans, but we're not overall reserved people.
Right. But that's why I feel like I understood Jamaicans or Caribbean people more, because I felt like
you could connect to that.
I connect to that because I didn't feel like I was like a typical African Ghanaian woman, and especially when I ended up wanting to infiltrate like the African community. They were not accepting of me. Like, I was very kind of, I thought they were gonna love me. I thought I was representing us properly. Like, I love being African, I love being Ghanaian, but like, you know, like, again, Jamaicans and like Caribbean people, like they fuck with me. I fuck with them too. You know, I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
Yeah, and I think the only issue was it was like brought in the attention, like, once again, the attention of men.
Yeah.
The issue was
once men get involved, it's all bullshit.
And it's like come on, girl.
Who even thinks about getting involved?
We could get along if the men were not involved.
It's just men, period.
They remind me of my cousin. Like, I cannot. Like, it remind me of a church boy. Like, you know, like, you see, we grew up in church and stuff. Like, I can't with the Ghanaian boys. I can't. Like, we're brothers. I brozone them. I brozone every single one.
Why is that?
Like I said, I'm around Caribbean all the times. I love the Caribbean men. You know what I'm saying? I do love Caribbeans. I do. I am like probably not disgraced,
you know,
but like a traitor.
Trying some African men.
Well, I have another Ghanaian friend. Whitney was saying, like she's also Ghanaian, but she's not
Big
like
up Whitney.
I know, I love
traditional.
Whitney. The traditional, like I know she kind of made like a thread, like she's not the traditional Ghanaian. Like I think she mentioned like she's been called a traitor because she has men that she's dated who were Jamaican or Caribbean and not Ghanaian.
And she too has a lot of Jamaican girlfriends too. Also,
one of them. Hey?
You know, like you just having to. I just feel like it's just us teaching and helping our parents and our aunts and uncles unlearn, because that is what is what they told us.
It is.
They did.
It is.
Mans didn't want us to be friends with Jamaicans.
And honestly, on the Jamaican side, we're not African. That woman has a heavy African accent.
Be real. Like, be real. That's
an accent.
Yeah, definitely. Like, everybody's looking up at each other. Like, guys, this is what we were taught.
Yeah,
like Jamaicans are always gonna think they're better because you guys have great food.
But we're also full of pride. Like, we're full of pride.
You know, and Africans are obviously gonna think the same way. They think that we're the educated black people. Like, we're the, in some sense, the white people of black people. Not really, because obviously we don't feel privileged in any way, because we are black as hell. Not all of us, but a lot of us are dark skinned. A lot of us are dark skinned. If you're from Ghana, you're mostly dark skinned. So like a lot of us. I forgot what I was
you guys feel I think it's a sense of like elite. Is elitism a word?
Yes,
it's like elitism. It's like all of you guys are washed out. But we are African people. Like we like, you know,
that's man. Those shit was crazy.
I mean, I'm embarrassed. I'm highly embarrassed. It's embarrassing for a lot of it.
But it's not. It is to me. It's not.
Some of it is quite embarrassing to me. Some of it I love it.
That's one thing that I was friends with people that drinking people that didn't partake in that. They didn't like that, and that's what I'll be like, you know, like I'd be telling people like, yo, like not all Jamaicans are the same, bro.
No,
not all Jamaican people are not the same.
From my grandparents, like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah,
like, hey,
see, I enjoy. Listen, I love me a party, and I love a good bubble, and I love a vibes, and I love everything. But you see, since people start dying while dancing, breaking neck, jumping off of something, broken back. When I saw, this is when I realized I was done. When I saw a girl literally die on video on Twitter in Jamaica by going on her head top and her neck broke. And everybody was trying to just lift up her body and she was dead on the spot. From when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this has gone too friggin' far. And to me, that's my own culture, apparently.
The amount of women who died dirty whining or broken their neck dirty whining?
Foolishness. It's foolishness. Can you imagine? You have to go and send that girl's body back in a box to her parents because she was dirty whining.
Yeah, that's my mom does not want me to die in a fucking party. Like that's I'm telling you right now, she does not want. She will be very disgraced.
Yo, if that happened, just tell my mom it was something else.
As an African, that'd be very disgraceful.
Yeah. I think that's everything we had to. At the end of the day, like I said, people in Toronto, we just stopped it. Yeah, KSQ face capital's cute.
It's cute and everything.
But when we
that was my sister's shit. So it's like, why are we still on that?
You need to, you know, be in people's YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Love on each other.
Be at people's companies. You know what I mean? Get your hair done from your local hairdresser. Get your lashes done from your local lash tech. I think people are so scared to at people.
Yo, I love adding people. I love putting people on shit.
At the people. Even if I post my good picture out, for example, I have my Aaliyah Styles hair done.
Ooh.
She don't have Twitter, but I'm gonna let people know, hey, this weave is done by her.
Yeah.
This is her IG.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll got a little thread.
Exactly, me too.
At them.
Yeah,
I love
that's
adding
my
people.
girl. And she's gonna win.
Yeah,
I'll be doing that for everyone.
She was, you know, she took E Styles class.
Yeah, I love E Styles. That's my
Put
bitch.
people on. There's enough money in the world to be
Listen,
made.
can I just get an appointment? All I need is an appointment. Talk to your friends, please.
Yeah.
Cause
so, like I said,
she busy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I obviously know that.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I know.
She's putting on for, you know, the black hairstylist coming up. You know,
I love working with
it.
black people. Like I love having when my hair is done by black people. I get weave from my black people. I get some of my clothes from black people, and it makes me feel so.
It's
powerful.
nice, especially when you realize that you're head to toe, just black on black on black on black. It's like wow.
It doesn't take much to support each other. If we want to come up as a city, the way we see LA, big up,
we're gonna have to start working
in
with
Hidden
each
Hills.
other.
Yeah, exactly.
In their mansions,
they don't want to see you like that though. Let's just be real. People in the ends don't want to see you like that because they're still in the hood. You know, maybe in Finch or Shepherd.
But that's the thing.
Maybe in Brampton. Who knows? Like, you know,
that's stupid.
Fucking hood.
It's not. But you know, people are not liking that.
It's becoming that, guys.
But you know what I'm saying? But like, people don't want to see us win. But let me tell you something. You know, that's all cute and everything. But even if you don't support, look, mans are still moving.
Yeah.
Period.
Because you guys don't want to support, and that's fine. Toronto, you don't want to support your mandem from the end, y'all them from the end. That's cute and everything. But someone's gonna support, and mans are gonna reach. Because you know why? God.
Period. God is not going to stop.
He never failed me. Garage girl. You guys can't call me garage girl now. When's the last garage pick? When was the last garage pick? Years ago.
Yeah, but no, it's for real though. God, you're competing with God.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like even if you don't if you don't feel the support, like you know, you cannot feel the support. You know, that's how we are in the ends. Not we, but you know, that's how people are in the ends. But just know that you're gonna find your tribe. You're gonna find your people. Literally, just be yourself. Be authentic. Like that's why I can tell people, be yourself, be authentic, and be consistent. And literally you will reach there. Don't be consistent in the sense where you're like posting every single day, because that gets annoying. It does. It really does. Just put quality out. Like be like, yo, this is a fire picture. I'm posting this. Like, you know, and if people don't like it, they don't know yet.
Yeah,
they don't know yet. But you're gonna find that crowd, because people in Toronto, they're very like slow,
very slow.
They're bond mind. Like you're seeing a fire picture, you're scrolling. Why? What was the reason? Because you known him from
what
back
is the reason?
Bubble on a job that you liked.
Toronto, look at us going again. Toronto, I feel like the Toronto people, I think what the issue is they have a really hard time watching someone who came from where they are from be in a better position than them, where they are at, right? And that's not a good. That's why you're always gonna remain in that same spot.
I love seeing people win and be put on.
But people say that, but that's not really how they feel. That's not how they feel.
When Aaliyah, listen, Leah, when she blows up, remember on this day, October 14th,
I need to see who this person is.
I am wearing your bundles.
No, but
so when she's in big Atlanta doing hair.
Yes, no.
Just remember, I'm a big girl, but listen, I have your bundles.
Okay, no, I need to check her out.
Type that all the time, and I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. I don't believe you.
Well, you better believe me.
Obviously, I believe you.
Okay,
come on. She actually shows you love.
I was about to say,
you know, like private conversations. Like, I'm gonna answer back your DMs. My DMs.
It's okay. Don't worry. My DMs. You don't even want to know what my DMs.
No, I get it. Trust me. So, but like, when I tell you that people like are so, I'm not gonna say bad mind, but you guys are so like. You guys are bad mind, low key.
I love that she keeps it the same. Like she comes to the end and she's still saying you're bad mind.
No,
like
it's true. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. Because it's like I love to see people win. You say you love to see people win. Like I don't need you to be my friend for me to want to see you win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like I don't need to.
Yeah.
Me knowing that you're a black woman from Toronto makes me so happy. Like
for
that
real.
makes me so happy.
Yo.
Obviously, the people that were chatting me before, if you're on this path, I don't care about what you're doing, and you can never chat to me, ever bring it up. Like, don't ever ask me to promote your business. I will never do it. But I'm just saying, you know what? You're going to find your tribe, regardless, though.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna find your tribe. Use the people in your cities to do what you need. You know, Zoe sent me her shirt. You know, 6 shirt, collar tee. You already know I styled that shit.
You did. It looked great.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, I need to know about this.
About it. You know, I care about, like, I don't care if you're a small or a big business, and that's why you should also go into everything. Like, you shouldn't care if someone's a small business or like give them the same energy.
The same energy.
Like, I wanted to make sure that I either got a camera pick or iPhone pick because I knew that, like, you know, I wanted you to have that choice, and I still wanted the engagement to be blessed. I always pray for my posts for like, especially with small business. I'm like, God, please let them get followers. I pray they get like 3 sales, like, you know, like I just pray, like I really want like anyone that's working with me till they succeed. Like you should really want that for people, and if you don't really feel that for people, please don't go on the TL on some bullshit, because you see God knows your heart and you're not gonna succeed because low key you're bad mind.
Period. You're blocking your own blessing.
Exactly.
Really.
Blocking your own.
You're really blocking your own blessing. I try to encourage people, please, I beg you, be happy for people, because you think you're doing it for someone else, you think your bad mind is doing something to someone, it's doing it to yourself.
Exactly.
A drought is what you are calling to yourself. So you better start getting into the habit of actually being happy for people and where they're going, because you're not gonna go nowhere if you keep it up.
And if you don't feel that way, then, you know, just pray about it, or like,
pray,
you know,
ask God.
If they want to see the city come up, well, then put the city on.
But they don't, and that's the thing. That's all I'm asking.
Like if we were working, we were working with each other, like how people in New York and LA are working with each other, people are collaborating with each other, we would be in a different place. Literally
fight on the TL about $200 dates. Like, all you guys do is talk about this. Let me just say this. All you guys do, I always want to say this to you guys. Please, guys, because I know Zoe knows all Toronto Twitter.
Oh my God, you guys are chatting all the time.
Please, yeah.
She's like,
I need you guys. Because I want them to know that people could see you guys. Like we see you. You can't hide. You can't fake the funk. You know, just because it's Twitter, don't mean that you can't see or feel the vibes, the genuine vibes. Because soon you just expose yourself by when you see someone getting dragged on the timeline, you're liking that shit. Why are you doing that? Bad mind. Yeah. Bad mind.
Because you've been.
I would never do that. Even if I'm kiki, I'm dying, I'm sending that to the group chat. Of course.
Yo, if I ever like something,
am I liking it? Why would I do that?
You guys know about somebody, and I don't, because I don't be knowing, because I don't really know everybody.
I don't be liking the mix up, but every day you guys want to talk about the same thing. Let's move on. What are we gonna do to make $1 million?
Amen.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that on the TL. Do you ever see $1 million conversations?
I think we need to start up a conversation about how we gonna make this money.
We have that right here.
How are we gonna do this?
For me, like, this is the reason why I started this is because, like I said, I have a great voice, I have a great platform. People like to hear me talk my shit. I'm not going back and forth. I stopped going back and forth on Twitter. I'm like, I'm talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Yes. How are we making $1 million?
Because if we could really let's get a serious plan. Like, are we gonna throw out the bullshit and let's figure out how we can make some money and put Toronto on?
Exactly.
Because
Toronto is a place where
so many people are so inquisitive about here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Every time you go somewhere.
But we're not. We're never gonna be. We're never gonna be big.
Every time I leave this place.
Every time. You guys want to be bottom line. You see how I'm holding this mic? You guys want to be bottom line, and we're never gonna go anywhere because of that shit. Our place is clean. The air is clean. We have free healthcare. We have phenomenal women, beautiful women. Okay, guys, but you know what it is. And but at the end of the day, like we flourish as a place, but we don't flourish.
Yeah.
And that makes me sick. Why is there 3 mans on the top from the ends?
Yeah.
Why is there like 5 influencers?
Yeah.
Because mans are always dogging influencers. So nobody's gonna.
Yeah,
thank God for our American and UK following and stuff.
For me, trying to even find like Toronto or Canadian influencers for my job, it's hard.
It's very hard.
Isn't that sickening?
Very
it
hard.
Is hard.
But
very
hard.
hard.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be an influencer because people are gonna talk shit about you at the next fucking jam.
This girl said a jam. I gotta go.
No jams anymore.
I know.
No, but yeah, if we could figure it out, like I want that for the city, man. Every time I leave here, people are, oh, where you from? Toronto? Really? Where Drake's from?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're obsessed. So it's like,
I say cheese.
I wish.
Are you cheese?
I be saying cheese on my DMs to some of my Americans, and they be like, "Yo, you really be saying cheese, eh?" I'm like, "Yeah, are you dumb? You gotta be saying bet. That don't make no damn sense. Like, I don't like that bet. Like, no, that don't make no sense.
I kind of like bet.
I say bet sometimes.
I don't
sometimes.
like it. I don't like it. I remember the first time I heard it, I was just like this. That's not it.
Like home.
What you saying ain't it either, though. I used to hate that.